The energies in your life are about to move very quickly. You are not meant to stay where you are much longer. You may be traveling or relocating very soon. This trip or move brings freedom and a fresh start. Even if the change feels sudden, it is protected and meant to happen. This reading is meant for a specific someone who needs to hear it at this time. Let's get into it. I see that you have been feeling stuck for a very long time. Not just stuck in one place, but stuck in different areas of your life as well. Especially your career, your direction, and your sense of progress. It feels like life has been on pause. You may have questioned yourself, wondering if you made the right decisions, if you're doing something wrong, or if you missed your moment. Things have not been moving as fast as you wanted. Even though you've been trying to make changes, the results haven't shown up yet in the way you expected. I can see moments where you felt hopeful, followed by disappointment, because it looked like nothing was shifting. This has been frustrating and draining, especially because you've been putting in real effort. What you don't see yet is that the changes have already started. They are just working behind the scenes. The changes have manifested in the spiritual realm already, and it won't be long for them to show up in this physical reality. Every small step you took mattered, even the ones you thought didn't lead anywhere. You were planting seeds, not wasting time. The delay was not a denial. I see movement coming in suddenly. Things will begin to speed up after a long period of stillness. There are news, messages, and an offer connected to work or travel that's about to manifest in your life faster than you expected. The shift pulls you out of stagnation and forces you to make a quick decision. You may not fully feel ready, but you will feel clear. Not only will this physical move or trip bless your life, it will also open the door to a career breakthrough that you have been waiting for a long time. This is the kind of opportunity that changes your direction, not just your routine. I see growth, recognition, and a fresh sense of purpose connected to this move. It's like finally something clicks into place. I feel strongly that this move or trip is deeply connected to your spiritual life. This is not just about changing locations, it's about alignment. This new environment awakens something inside you and helps you reconnect with your intuition, your spiritual beliefs, and your inner truth. You will feel clearer, lighter, and more confident in your path after this experience. This could look like attending a retreat or joining a group trip. It may also be a relocation to a place where the values, the beliefs, and the lifestyle match who you are becoming now. You will no longer feel like the odd one out. You will feel supported, seen, and inspired. This experience brings wisdom and clarity. Conversations you have during this time are important. There is one person in particular that is going to offer you some guidance or insight that stays with you long after. What you learn here helps you make strong decisions about your future, especially around work and long-term goals. There is also a strong sign that you will be leaving something behind, either a routine, a job, a location, or a way of thinking. This is not a loss. This is growth. What you are walking towards is lighter, more positive, and brings relief. I see happiness returning, more confidence, and I see you being proud of yourself. You need to stop doubting the process. Stop doubting your decision and your past too. I see that you have been working so hard. I see a figure sitting on a desk, hunched over, working hard and late hours. I see that you have been persistent and you showed up even when you didn't feel like working, and even when you felt tired. but you're not seeing the progress or the change that you want to see. However, I see positive change all around you. It's happening in very small bits, little by little. Things are improving around you, but you're not seeing them because you expect a big sudden change. And a big sudden change will happen, but not at the moment. Currently, I see a lot of minor improvements around you. But I do see a lot of darkness in your cup. This shows a heavy mindset and emotional weight that you have been carrying for a while. You tend to focus more on what's missing rather than what's already present in your life. This doesn't mean you are negative by nature, but it shows that you have been tired, disappointed, and waiting for things to change for too long. At times, this way of thinking has blocked you from fully seeing the blessings around you. Worry, doubt, fear of lack may have shaped your perspective, making it harder to trust that good things are actually unfolding. This energy does not define you, but it does need your awareness. The advice here is simple but powerful, and that's to practice gratitude daily. Even on hard days, find one small thing to appreciate. It could be a moment of peace, a kind word, a good meal, or a small win that only you notice. These small moments matter more than you realize. When you slowly shift your focus to the good, no matter how minor it seems, the energy around you starts to lighten. Trust that things in your life won't stay the same. Your blessings are already on their way. Your mindset is the final key to unlocking the change you've been waiting for. You may have been noticing people around you, especially on social media, who seem ahead of you in life. Maybe they are traveling more often than you. Maybe they have a nicer house or a nice kitchen or a partner. You feel like everyone else is moving forward while you are standing still. This has made you feel like your life is stagnating. What you need to know is that this is an illusion. You're actually doing well in many ways, just in areas that don't always get seen or celebrated online. Your growth has been quieter, deeper, and more meaningful. There is a saying, comparison is the thief of joy, and it truly applies here. Constant comparison has been draining your confidence and pulling your attention away from your path. Remember that social media only shows highlights, not the full story. The advice here is to take a break from comparison. Consider doing a social media detox, even if it's just for a short time. Unfollow or mute accounts that trigger self-doubt or pressure. Shift your focus toward activities that genuinely make you happy and grounded. Things that reconnect you with yourself instead of pulling you outward. Maybe practice a hobby, go out for a walk, or read a book. When you stop measuring your life against others, you will start to see how far you've actually come. Your path is unfolding exactly as it should, and very soon, others will be wondering how you did it. You will be soon traveling or moving with a group of people. It's not showing me if the group is big or small, but what stands out is that you will not be alone in this journey. There is a strong shift in location around you, and this change marks the beginning of a completely new era in your life. Once this move or trip happens, your energy resets. What felt heavy before starts to lift, and things begin to flow more easily. I see a blessing arriving shortly after this shift, something you've been hoping for and calling in. This blessing shows up as something new entering your life. For some of you, this could look like a career shift or a business growth. For others, it may be a new person entering your life, someone who brings support, inspiration, and a deeper emotional connection. This is a fresh start. It feels divinely timed and meant for you. This move or trip is the doorway that leads you to what you have been waiting for. Once you take this step, change responds quickly. Let's get more messages with the cards. I see quick communication coming in. Messages, emails, calls. This could be news that arrives unexpectedly and changes your plans. You will be leaving soon after receiving this new piece of information or news. Expect things in your life to start moving very fast. What was slow before will suddenly gain momentum. Some of you have been waiting for an approval for an important document that is related to traveling. You will hear a positive reply within the next 8 days to 8 weeks. Expect this trip or move to come quickly, like with a short notice. It will be sudden. This could be booking tickets last minute, receiving a sudden invitation, or making a decision to travel suddenly. This energy also shows alignment. The timing finally matches your effort. The universe is clearing the path and pushing you forward because you are ready now. From now on, expect conversations that open doors toward positive change. There is one message in particular that feels important and life-changing that will encourage you to take this leap, this upcoming move or trip. The advice with this card is to act when the opportunity appears. Don't overthink it. The image of the unicorn depicted in this card is a powerful confirmation of movement, travel, and forward momentum in this reading. The unicorn represents freedom, journey, and being guided toward a higher purpose, but also healing and a spiritual purpose. This trip or move is meant to teach you something important, something related to healing and your spiritual growth. It will show you that you are a healer and that the universe has a spiritual purpose for you that you will discover in this new blessed place. This journey is deeply tied to wisdom as well. You're not just going somewhere new physically, you're stepping into a new level of growth and are leveling up in your life. During this trip or relocation, you are meant to follow your inner guidance rather than logic alone. You will receive clear signs, realizations, and deep conversations that shift how you see yourself and your image. This could be a spiritual retreat, a sacred place, or time spent with people who share your values. Even if it doesn't look spiritual on the surface, the lessons you gain are profound. You learn something that stays with you and helps guide your next steps. Happiness and success will enter your life after this journey. Whatever you've been dealing with in the past, confusion, heaviness, or self-doubt will fade away. You will be going on a blessed trip or relocation either during summertime or during a holiday. This is a warm place with warm and friendly people. There is a lot of natural light around you there, open skies, the sunshine. I see laughter, simple joy, and moments where you feel genuinely happy without forcing it. Life feels lighter here. Your routine becomes healthier, more balanced, and more aligned with what you actually enjoy. This place encourages you to slow down enough to enjoy the present moment while still moving forward. This location is also very supportive of growth. Opportunities feel more visible and success comes more naturally. This confirms without a doubt that a physical departure is coming for you. This is not something far off in the future. The timing feels close, definitely within less than a year from now, and for many of you, much sooner than that. Once the decision is made, things move quickly. I see purposeful travel here. You are going somewhere that has meaning for you. The message I'm getting here is to try to pack lightly, not too heavy and not too much baggage. And this is very symbolic that you're not meant to bring the past with you. You're traveling light, with only what you need. And this goes both emotionally and physically. In terms of how you travel, I strongly see plane energy here, long distance, crossing regions, possibly even countries. For some of you, there may also be a train involved, especially if part of the journey includes moving through different places before reaching the final destination. This doesn't feel like a short drive. The distance feels significant, but not isolating. You're far enough to feel free and new, but you feel like you're somewhere you belong. Expect a message or conversation that clears up confusion and answers questions you've been holding in your mind for a while now. This is truth coming in. Direct, honest confession. This communication feels unexpected. It comes from someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. Someone you didn't think would reach out. When they do, they come forward with honesty. There is no confusion or mixed signals here. What is said helps you understand the situation clearly and finally see things for what they are. This conversation plays a key role in the trip or move. It may be the message that confirms your plans, opens the doors, or gives you the final push to go. This card shows that the journey marks the start of a new way of thinking and living. You're not just changing locations, you're changing how you see yourself and your future. The move helps you leave behind old narratives and step into a clearer, more empowered version of yourself. Some of you may be traveling with a father figure. Others of you may be traveling to visit a father figure, but this doesn't necessarily have to be the case. This card appears in your reading because a father figure in your life, whether this is your father, grandfather, or stepfather, wants to reconnect with you or see you. They want to communicate with you. There is a desire for conversation and clearing up any misunderstanding. For some of you, this person may reach out first, possibly connected to the communication we saw earlier. For others, the reconnection happens naturally through this trip or move. Being in a new place or changing your environment creates the space needed for healing. This energy feels peaceful. Even if the relationship has been distant or complicated in the past, the intention here is positive. This card also represents ancestral support. You're not walking this path alone. You're being watched over and guided, especially during this transition. That's all I have for you. I hope you found this reading insightful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. I love you and see you in my next reading.